Alright guys, you've seen me up here before. Today I'm going to show you what's going on in the 3.5 gallon PICO. It's a cool view from the top. And I have Duncan corals in here. I have a hammer coral. I have pipe organ. So the 3.5 gallon PICO is LPS dominated. So come on up and take a look with me. So let's take a look inside, and I'm going to show you what I got going here. I have some really decent growth, and so much so that I think I'm going to have to move them about, maybe take some out. I don't really know. This tank is only 10 by 10 by about 8 inches high. 3.5 gallons, so there's not much room at all in there. So let's take a look down inside. What's happening here is my hammer and the Duncan are growing so large that they're starting to get closer together. And the hammer will sting. So I'm thinking about possibly moving some of these, maybe moving one to the 10 gallon. I'm not so sure yet. Here's a little flashback of what the PICO looked like back in November. Hey guys, why is that so f***ing bright? Come on, is my nose red, guys? A couple viewers, probably subscribers, mentioned showing off their tanks. Maybe that could be a cool thing to do. You guys send me 10-second clips, 1080p, 24 frames per second. Don't send me 4K, it'll be too big of a file, and a maximum of say 5. When the Duncans first started, there was only 2 heads to the Duncan. Now if you can see, looking down on it here, you can see 3 and 4 large ones. And there's some smaller ones underneath.
Yeah, taking these chances.
The hammer coral was really small and it's really grown out.
This how I planned it. Did it right here where I'm standing. Came from the mud, they counted us out. Now we standing on the planet.
That grows off on separate stalks also, and I'm noticing that it's developing the second stalk, and its fleshy tissue is really growing out a lot.
Cold turn into diamonds. I need a moment of silence. This is our moment. Always on the grind till the sun come on us. They can never cut.
So maybe you take 1 or 2 of the display. A couple seconds of your setup. And what I could do is highlight your tank during one of my Sunday videos. I'm thinking about calling it The pipe organ as well is really growing nicely. It's extending and it's growing more polyps. And I put the zine in there. it's spreading up the glass. And I also put in the piece of Porcellapora that I bleached, and I'm actually noticing it's browning up a little bit. So we'll see what happens. The overflow box that I have in here, I have very minimal flow coming in here. That's my only issue. I'd like to see if I can increase the flow, but I can't go too hard with the flow because it's such a small area to deal with. I also have a little bit of foam blocking in here which catches detritus before it goes down into the overflow box. I have the heater, and I have the Smart ATO light sensor in there. I'm also dosing Kalkwasser in here from the main container that doses the PICO, the 6-gallon, and the 20-gallon. To make it work, you need some form of stabilization on your camera, meaning it can't be shaky. If it's shaky, it just won't look right. You know, it won't look good, and it won't do your tank justice. So if you can set it up on some form of a stabilized tripod, or you can use your hands, but if it's shaky, I probably won't be able to use it. I have a Royal Grama in here and a peppermint shrimp.
Everybody get up.
Austria have been budding. They started with 2 heads. Now I believe there's 4 or 5. You can send them to tomreefer1@gmail.com. All right, so let's give that a try. Reefs from around the world on the Tom Reefer channel. I think it might be kind of fun. All right, so I have a little hair algae growing in here. With hair algae in small tanks, just go in and pull it out with your hand. That will increase the speed in which you get rid of it and keep your nitrates down, and phosphates, of course. All right, guys, that should do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, send me your clips. It'll be fun. All right, and I'll see you on Wednesday for Water Change Wednesday. New viewers, Water Change Wednesday is a question and answer format. You ask me a question below any of the videos out there, and I'll answer it there, and I'll answer it in the video on Wednesday. Take care now, guys. Have a great rest of the day. All right, guys. You've seen me up here before. New viewers. This is the Tom Reefer. All right, guys. New viewers, I jump off. You never know what to expect during the Tom Reefer channel. Hey guys, new viewers, you never know what to expect on the Tom Reefer channel. Sometimes I jump off this and so today I'm going to show you what I got going on. New viewers, what's going on? No pretenses here. New viewers, that's my shtick. New viewers, that's my shtick. If you want to send me 4 or 5 shorter ones, 6 or 7 clip or 3-second clips. They don't have to be, you know, like, we can treat them as, they don't have to be perfect.